the 7 spirits of God. Simplified version. From the Great Gospel of John, Volume 7, Chapter 18, as received through Jakob Lorber, 1800 to 1864. The original Great Spirits are the very thoughts of God, living ideas that come directly from His divine mind. The number 7 represents divine perfection, a complete reflection of God's nature in every thought He expresses. The first spirit is love. It is the foundation of everything. Nothing could exist without love. It's the creative heart of all that is. The second spirit is wisdom, which shines like light from love. You can see it in the design of every being. The more open something is to this light, the more beautiful, clear, and complete its form becomes. The third spirit is will. It is the power to bring love and wisdom into reality. Through God's will, His thoughts take shape and become living beings. Without will, ideas would remain empty, like unfulfilled human daydreams. The fourth spirit is order. It gives structure and purpose. Without order, nothing could hold its shape or reach its true goal. Imagine putting an ox before a plow, and it suddenly turns into a bird. How could it work the field? Or if a fruit turned to stone, just as you tried to eat it, or if a road under your feet became water, how could you move forward? Order holds all things in place and makes life dependable. The fifth spirit is earnestness, or truth. This is what gives everything stability and a future. It allows life to continue, grow, and reach perfection. Without divine earnestness, creation would be like a mirage. It may look real, but it would fade away the moment the light changed. Without this spirit, nothing could last. So far, we've seen 5 of the 7 spirits: love, wisdom, will, order, and earnestness. Now, let's continue with the last 2, where the highest love, deepest wisdom, strongest will, perfect order, and unshakable earnestness exist. There must also be infinite patience, the 6th spirit. Without patience, everything would rush ahead too quickly, collapsing into chaos and confusion. Only patience can hold the divine pace of creation. Steady and wise, think of a master builder, even if he has love for the work, wisdom to plan, the will to build, a sense of order, and strong determination. Without patience, the house will never be finished. It's the same with God. If God didn't possess this 6th spirit, patience, then no sun would shine. Number of planets would be formed, and the spiritual world would remain empty and lifeless. Patience is the mother of God's unchanging mercy. Without it, all creation would collapse under the weight of divine truth and law. Because when we, as creatures, go astray and face the consequences of that divine order, it's God's patience that meets us, slows the judgment, and offers us time to return, heal, and grow. Now imagine if only the first 5 spirits acted in creation. People would be born and live forever in physical bodies. No soul would ever escape matter. Plants, animals, and humans would keep multiplying, endlessly crowding a limited world, with no room, no peace, no freedom. But patience allows time. Patience then gives birth to the 7th spirit, mercy, which we can also call gentleness. It was this spirit of mercy that moved God to become human, to step into time, into flesh, and bring about the greatest work ever known, redemption, the freeing of all imprisoned spirits from the bondage of matter. And so, these are the 7 spirits of God: love, wisdom, will, order, earnestness, patience, and mercy. Everything God created and still creates carries these 7 divine forces within, and this eternal, ongoing creation is what the ancient sages once called the wars of Jehovah, not wars of destruction, but the divine work of shaping, redeeming, and perfecting creation with love, light, and mercy. Amen.